Hey everyone, I'm UDN X Choc, co-commissioner here in the College Gameday 25 Dynasty, and a streamer who's all about the gridiron action. Welcome to Coaches Media Day. Today, we're getting an inside look into the minds of our coaches, their strategies, team dynamics, and their goals for the season. We're diving into what makes each coach approach unique and what they bring to the field each game day. Let's get started. Coach, to kick things off, let's talk about philosophy. How would you describe your overall coaching style? Would you say you're more of an offense or defensive-minded coach?
What's up, man? I think I'm more of a offensive-minded coach, but I love to play defense because it's always easy to score. It's hard to stop people. But on offense, we really want to run the ball, control the line of scrimmage, definitely dictate the game tempo, really force the other team to be one-dimensional on defense and kind of make them just do what they don't want to do. So that's really my philosophy on how I want to control my team and control the game.
Okay, I got you, coach. So the word from the grapevine is that you used to play football. What position did you play?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I played wide receiver. I played in college and high school, so played wide receiver in a air raid up tempo offense. So might get to see a few of those same philosophies here in the game.
I got you. So what college did you play for?
Hiram College. It's a small private school in Ohio.
There you go. It's not bad.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, a little bit about me too, Coach. I played at the University of Georgia Southern. I was a nickel corner. I love to smash people's heads in. You know how they say CTE. That was like my favorite thing to do, and to get picks and take them back, and get pick sixes. But that's a little about me. Let's see. Now shifting the focus to your team. What do you consider the strongest aspect of your squad this season? Are there any particular players who you expect to make a major impact on the field?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest. I think my linebacker core is a real SEC linebacker core. What I mean by that is they are fast. They get sideline to sideline. Um, and I'll be completely honest with you. We are starting a few true freshmen at linebacker, and it just is what it is. I think they can go out there and play, and they give us the best chance to really stop the run and defeat the pass in the pass game. So. Definitely my linebacker core. A freshman, Demarcus Riddick, number 16. I think he's going to be very, very, very pivotal to what we do on defense. Then we got our middle linebacker, Laquan Robinson, number 3, and our outside linebacker, who is the star of the show, Eugene Asante. He is going to be all over the field. We hope this season. So definitely our linebacker core, and that's really on defense. That's the strong suit, in my opinion. And on offense, we got an all SEC running back in Jarquez Hunter. How he goes is how the offense goes.
Okay, very nice. Darquez Hunter is a great running back. Also, you got Cam Coleman on the outside there. Yeah, so you got like a double threat over there on the offense. All right,
Yes, sir.
coach.
Yes, sir.
Mm,
We
mm.
you might see 4 freshman receivers out there. We got a young team on the offense, and we are not afraid to throw it to the young guys. At the end of the day, the best 11 on the field is gonna play. So, no matter how old you are.
Roger that, coach. Also, Coach Prime said it best. If you come to my school as a freshman, you go and play. Question is, are you gonna be hungry enough to start? That's the big issue because some schools have those seniors that think, oh, I am obligated to play. Now if you don't put up what I need, because at the end of the
Uh,
day, it's a team sport. It's not a them sport.
yes, sir. I totally agree. Like you said, you named one of my big recruits, Cam Coleman. He's gonna be all over the field. But a sneaky person I want to bring up, it's a huge shout out because he's been definitely providing some electric plays these first 2 games is Malcolm Simmons. Don't forget about him on the outside is all I'm gonna say.
All right, coach. I like it. Paying attention to your players in practice and seeing who really is a secret dog. You know how Coach Brown says there's some dogs in here, but you just got to find them. They might be in the shelter, but you grim them up, man, they'll be strong as a pit bull and fast and powerful, you just gotta, you gotta put the time in, just like you would if you found a dog in the shelter. So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I totally agree.
mm, mm. All right, let's talk about recruiting. When it comes to building your team, what do you look for in a potential recruits? Do you prioritize specific positions, or is it more about finding players with standout attributes like speed, strength, or my personal favorite, football IQ? Mm,
Yeah, over here at the Auburn Tigers, we love standout athletes, and I'm just gonna be completely honest with you. We are one of the original members of the SEC. We are the SEC. So, with that being said, we want speed. We want speed all over the field. I know I kind of brought it up by hinting at the linebackers, but we want speed. That's something that we really evaluate in the recruiting process, and we honestly like that is something we don't take lightly. If you have speed, you have chances to see the field at a very, very early classification. So, like I said, we got some freshmen that show some electric speed here in practice that we're gonna give some chances to in the game, but definitely speed. I don't really care where you're from. Shoot, well, there's some kids on my board that might be not even be from the South, you know. If you can play football, we're gonna find you. And if you got some electric speed, we're definitely gonna find you. So my favorite thing is speed. That's something that you can't coach, man. At the end of the day, I can coach you what position to be in, but if someone runs a 4-3, hey, he's just gonna beat you every time. So it's all about the Jimmys and Joes, not the X's and O's.
I couldn't have said it better, Coach. Same thing what we do in Clemson. You got speed, speed kills, power crumbles. I'd rather kill my opponent than crumble my opponent. So I understand where you're coming from that, and we should use the same philosophy at Clemson. I mean, me personally, if you ain't got a 95 plus speed at corner, you don't need to be on my team. Period.
I
So,
I agree with you. I totally agree with you. But at the end of the day, you're gonna put the best players out there. So I do love speed, so that does have an advantage if you have that. So hopefully my team can show how fast they are.
I am curious though. You kind of giving that spread vibe they used to run with Cam Newton, because that was a juggernaut of a team whenever they were running that spread and a no huddle. Ooh wee! Auburn was tearing
Yes.
people up them years.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Not gonna give too much, but uh, we we got a couple guys at quarterback who we think that can run the up tempo offense that we want to run. Not gonna say who's gonna be starting during the season, but definitely a quarterback battle going on right now. Both guys who we feel make great decisions and get the ball out to our playmakers. Um, I would love someone that, is a little bit more mobile that can really like give the defense troubles. But at the end of the day, if you can get the ball out and do it in an up-tempo fashion in the offense, you're gonna be the starting quarterback. So I hopefully, you know, this season the offense can be electric and at the end of the day, people come to pay and watch offense.
Mm, Understood, Coach. And Auburn has the potential to be a super powerhouse. I've taken them to 6 national titles, in the dynasty that I created whenever I was just learning the game, and I was 466 and 15 on Heisman. And when I went to Auburn, those were my best teams. I'm talking about lights out speed. The quarterback had like 98 speed, and that was just nasty. So that I got from one recruiting class, but I cannot wait until I see them speedy Tigers going all over that field, throwing the ball, running the ball, smashing, hitting people. It's gonna be fun to watch you play, Coach. Whenever we do commentate, or whenever I see you on Twitch just doing your thing. But I'm excited for Auburn, Coach.
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement around. We are a young team and we understand that, but we are hungry. We understand that we came into the season unranked, and honestly, that's just more fuel to the fire. We feel like we're one of the better teams, even though we are young. And like I said, we think we're speedy and we want to make plays. We just want to go out there and instead of proving everybody, wrong, we want to prove ourselves right. We think we're a good team, and we're gonna go out there and try to show it.
I love it, Coach. Well, UDN means underdog nation. I've always been an underdog my whole entire life, always battling the odds. You got it, Coach. I have full faith in you.
Yeah, man, appreciate that. Like I said to you and other people, man, we think it's a great opportunity and a great thing you got going here with this league, and we're just happy to be a part of it. But at the end of the day, happiness comes with wins, and that's what we're trying to do. Get some wins.
Mhm. Yep. Al Davis said it best. Just win, baby. Just win. In
Oh
every
yeah,
league, in every league, coach, there's always those rivalries, you know what I mean? Like really gets you like pumped up, like you cannot wait until you play them. Like you just want to smash their heads in every time. You don't like the coach, you don't like the team, you don't like the colors. So let's talk about those. There's always some matchups that feel a bit more intense. You know what I mean? Are there any teams you consider rivals? And if so, how do those rivalry games impact your preparation and mindset going into game day?
yeah, man. Of course, the team in the same state as us. We're not gonna name them because it's no love lost there. We're no love lost there. That's definitely a game circled on the schedule every year. Very important. And at the end of the day, that's what's going to keep me my job. I gotta win that game, and that's a big one. But it's honestly every game in the SEC. It's gonna be a grind. I see a lot of formidable opponents. I'm talking like we got an out of conference game with Miami coming up soon, and then we got the newcomer Oklahoma. We got West Virginia, Ole Miss, Kansas State, Texas A&M. I'm just looking at the schedule. And I see a lot of quality teams with a lot of rankings on them. So we're just hoping to really create some new rivalries, maybe bring up some old ones. And at the end of the day, I don't have to deal with the fans of the other teams. So if I'm gonna run the score up, I'm gonna try to. At the end of the day, scoring points is what's gonna put people in the seats, and I want to sell out every single game here in Jordan Hare. Trying to have the number one stadium in college football. You know what I mean? That stadium atmosphere is definitely a home field advantage, and we want to do that as best as possible. And the only way we can do that is by filling them seats. So, but I will give a shout out, man. I just want to say that we do probably have one of the toughest schedules. We are going to end the season with four ranked opponents, as well as playing another four ranked opponents during the middle of the season. So definitely a tough schedule. When things are tight, no feelings will get lost, as most people say. So we shall see. But definitely to answer your question, the game at the last game of the season, the in-state rival.
Oh, oh, I know. They shall not be named because I am a Georgia Bulldog fan. Nope. But
Yeah.
well, I would say, what do you think about? I mean, not to toot our horn or anything like that. What would you think about the matchup that Clemson put up against the number one team in the country? You think they are kind of like a little sleeper in the SEC coming from the ACC, having 35 to 28 all the way down to the wire with 2 seconds left? And he just missed that wide receiver just missed it where they almost tied the game up winning the overtime with Georgia. So what do you think about Clemson? Plus, they're the Tigers too. You want to show them
Yeah,
who the
man.
real Tigers are in the SEC?
Yeah, man. I think Clemson's a very formidable opponent. They've showed that they can be one of the top teams in the nation. They've won multiple national championships in the past 10 years, so definitely a team that we're going to keep our eye on. But at the end of the day, just got to play who's on our schedule. Right now, they're not on our schedule, so not going to look too far ahead, right? We gotta look at the game coming up versus Miami. So Clemson's definitely on the radar, but there's also another Tiger team in the SEC that we also worry about. And I hate those stones, but it's the real Death Valley. It's the real Death Valley in there in Louisiana. So I'm gonna stay true to the brothers in the SEC, man. I know they're new, but the true Tigers down there in Death Valley reside at LSU. So that's a little bit who we're a little bit more worried about. But again, some respect's gonna go to Clemson. It's always good to get a first win, especially in a league like this, man. Every week you want to cherish a win, but definitely gonna give them their flowers and good shout out. Gonna keep an eye on them, but like I said, at the end of the day, they're not on the schedule, so we'll watch from afar. But just gotta worry about the people that are on the schedule.
Yeah, I got you. No problem, coach. Just a little fun there. We're both
No, yeah, I,
Tigers,
I
so
get it. I get it. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Well, finally, let's talk about goals. Are you, as you look ahead, what are the main goals for your team this season? Are there specific achievements you're aiming for, like securing a conference championship or making a deep playoff run?
Yeah, man. For our team, the first thing first, we gotta take care of business at home. So we want to be undefeated at home. We feel as like I said earlier, uh, Jordan Hare when we're out there scoring points and when we're rocking, it's probably the best stadium in college football. And I might be biased, I might not. I am a Gator in real life, so at the end of the day, I think
Ah,
the swamp is
got
where it's
you.
at. But definitely Jordan Hare is an atmosphere that you can't dismiss. So first things first, they gotta take care of the home games, gotta protect home field advantage. So that's the biggest thing. That's the first goal. Second goal is definitely be undefeated in your rivalry games, and that's really what's gonna keep your job. Because in real life, my current head coach Billy Napier, he ain't doing the best in the rivalry games, and I don't want to talk about it.
Uh,
I don't want to talk about it.
I got you. I understood.
Um,
Understood.
but yeah, man, we just want to take care of the rivalry games, take care of everything at home, and at the end of the day, I feel like we have a young team, but I think we have enough explosiveness to maybe win the SEC, maybe make a deep playoff run, but we do have high expectations here at Auburn. It is the University of Auburn for a reason, you know what I mean? If we're not beating that team in state and we're not contending for an SEC championship, then what are we doing, right? So definitely want to take care of home games, definitely want to beat the rivals, and at the end of the day, we think we're a college football playoff team.
I couldn't agree more, Coach. I'm excited for Auburn. You're going to build a great program there, and I cannot wait until we see it full sail because I see your team being one of the best, even maybe even this year, because there's a lot of talent. They may be young, but them boys know how to play football.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, I don't want to talk about it to him, but we do got a true freshman at quarterback that can spin it, man. He can spin it,
Mm-hmm.
and he's in a position battle right now, and like I said, the best man's gonna win. But I just want to give a shout out to all my team, man. We're really working and grinding. Like I said, you hit the nail on the head. We are a young team, but we have high expectations. So
Well, that's perfect in this type of league because we're going to be playing many, many seasons. And so you'll be around here for a long time, Coach, and I cannot wait for all the rivalries you make, all the instant classes we get to watch that we get to commentate. Man, you got me excited, Coach. I'm ready to see
uh,
Auburn.
yeah, man. So hey, let's just go ahead and buy some tickets and come watch us, man. You come see the real Tigers. I know you got a bye week coming up.
Oh, throw some shade there. Okay, okay, I got you. Well, I'll definitely be commentating your games. So I cannot wait to see the action, and I cannot wait to put my little spin on it and get you a little fired up there. I'm like the Pat McAfee over here. So, well, thank you, Coach, for sharing your insights with us. It's a clear you're bringing a focused and strategic approach to the field this season, and we're excited to see how it all unfolds. Best of luck to you and your team.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You too, man. Hopefully we get to, see each other dance at the end of the year, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, right?
And yep, that's what it's all about. But me personally, Coach, I would be just fine with having a great winning season for my first season and build upon what I need to build upon because it's for me, it's more about building a connection with this team, with my team, and just building my players and getting them ready for the NFL and doing my Coach Prime things. So you may not go undefeated, but we gonna fight and we gonna be one of the scrappiest teams that everybody's seen in this league. But I will say this, Coach, you're doing an awesome job in Auburn, and I cannot wait. So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And just want to go out there and say, go ahead, War Eagle.
War Damn Eagle, I like it, Coach. And remember, for the ultimate gaming experience, pros choose his own. To stay in the loop and join the action, visit us at www.prozonegd.com. Thanks for tuning in and stay connected with College Game Day 25 for more in depth looks at your favorite teams and coaches. Until next time, let's keep the intensity high and games competitive, baby. It's your boy Choc. We out.